8 questions which I have for C Manmohan, the General Manager of Poco India. What's up peeps, Munchie here, back with another video. And now that the Poco M2 Pro has been launched, I am assuming C Manmohan has some free time available. You know, he's a busy man. He was giving interviews to glorified salesman on YouTube, selling the Poco Pop Buds. I mean, that name is like an extra O right there. Will give it a pretty good name, something which might rhyme with the word loop. Jokes apart, those glorified salesmen will sell a lot of phones for Xiaomi, but those interviews are like kind of useless. They do not talk about the actual issues. They are more of a marketing interview, because if you ask them about the price of the Poco M2 Pro or any details, the dude is like, oh, let's wait for the announcement, let's wait for the announcement, let's wait for the announcement. Well, heck yeah, we can wait for the announcement. What is the point of you giving this interview? These glorified salesmen on YouTube with millions and thousands of subscribers are there to just sell phones and make money. That is what it is. And there's nothing wrong in it, because when your livelihood is dependent on YouTube, you gotta make money somehow or the other. Now, coming to the 8 questions I have for C Manmohan, and I'm not even sure whether he is going to watch this video, because this is the big boys league. Over here, we ask questions which actually matter. We are not here to please your brand and please the fans who want to see you on camera. We here ask the real questions. First question, sir. When will you fix the crappy animations of Poco launcher? It's been ages since the animations are broken. Are you ever going to fix it? And if not, I suggest that you replace it with MIUI 12 launcher, because in the present situation, that is any day better than this poop launcher which you have been pushing with the Poco F1, the Poco X2, the Redmi K20 Pro in India. Question number 2 I have. Will Poco F1 get Android 11? This is a question which I get a lot, so let us know. Question number 3. Why were you never able to fix the issues of touch on the Poco F1? I still get complaints about touch issues on the Poco F1. You used 2 different type of touchscreen panels, FTS and NVT, and you have different touch drivers for both those panels. So you were clearly never able to fix the touch issues on the Poco F1. What is the reason for that? Question number 4. Is Xiaomi purposely downgrading the performance of Poco F1 with the new MIUI updates? Because that is also another question which pops up a lot, that all of a sudden my Poco F1 has started lagging with the new update, or my battery performance has gone down. So like Apple, are you downgrading or degrading the performance of the Poco F1 based on the battery, or irrespective of the battery, or you are not doing it at all? Question number 5 I have. When the Poco F2 Pro was launching, you gave an interview to NDTV, and there you said that some of your fans mentioned that MIUI for Poco is close to stock Android. I mean, trust me, I laughed so much after reading that comment. Anybody who says that MIUI for Poco is close to stock Android hasn't used stock Android. But you, as the general manager of Poco, coming up with this statement, have you personally ever used stock Android? Because had you used stock Android, you would have never given that statement. Question number 6 I have. When will the Poco brand stop rebranding stuff? You came out all guns blazing that after 18 months of Poco F1, Poco is back. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. We are separate from Xiaomi. We are not dependent on Xiaomi. This and this, blah blah blah, all the bells and whistles. You launch the Poco X2, a rebranded device. You launch the Poco F2 Pro, another rebranded device. The rest, as we know, is history. So, when will you stop rebranding devices and fooling the customer on the Poco brand name? Question number 7 I have. Why does MIUI China has more features than MIUI global builds? It was the case with MIUI 11, it is the case with MIUI 12. So why this differentiation. And before you answer me, let me tell you that even for the same devices, so the Redmi K20 Pro MIUI 12 China build has a lot more features than Redmi K20 Pro India build or the global build of MIUI 12. Why this differentiation? If you're building Android from source, it's not that you're porting a ROM, right? You are building it from source and they have the exact same hardware, they are the exact same devices. Why not give them all the features? I mean, I do understand if there's a feature which is dependent on the Chinese language, right? Something like AOD themes. So AOD themes right now in MIUI 12 China builds are in Chinese only, but if you open it up to themers out there in the rest of the world, they are going to make AOD themes in English and other languages as well. So why this differentiation? And India is not a small market for you. India is one of your major markets. So why do you like discriminate? And my last question, question number 8, where the heck is the Poco F2? Are we ever going to see the Poco F2? You have launched Poco X2, you have launched Poco F2 Pro globally, and now you launched the Poco M2 Pro. Where is the Poco F2? Are we ever going to see the Poco F2? People are waiting for it, and trust me, in my personal opinion, you have lost the chance for a Poco F2 because right now the Poco brand doesn't have as much hype as you try to create on the social media with your smooth as statements and all those things. But those things apart, where the heck is the Poco F2? Are we ever gonna see the Poco F2 or not? And there it is, Mr. C Manmohan. Those are my questions for you. If you ever decide to answer them, and I do not need answers which are beating around the bush, give us direct answers because this channel is not a glorified salesman's channel. Over and out.